Well, apologies to the viewers of this particular channel. You're seeing old Earl Mulligan in a different kind of a more horizontal situation than I am typically in on your probably your favorite show of modeling hobby type interests. Unfortunately, I've suffered a back injury, and I'm delayed in building the old 2-in-1. I can barely move right now. It's a struggle. This has become a whole family type event with Melvita and the kids are trying to help me around, and I'm not exactly sure, but I think I know what happened. You see, I was at the Michaels model store, the hobby store, and looking for new subjects for our channel here, and I saw the old M3 light tank, the old World War II classic, and I thought, I love to do the obscure and unusual here on the channel. All the things that no one has ever heard of, like the old 2-in-1. Even so obscure, I don't know all that much about that particular vehicle, and I promise we'll get to that. We'll finish that up in no time once I'm past this obstacle. And please forgive me, folks. I'm on the pain pills, so I might be drifting a little bit during this broadcast. So I was at the Michaels, and I bought that old M3 Lee, I think is what it's called. It's named after some feller, but I bought that thing and brought it home and did my research as I typically do, and found some good options for an obscure version of that tank. Mexico or Haiti, as a matter of fact, was what I was looking at, and I settled on making an M3 from Haiti. From the invasion there in 1994, I was gonna do a big anniversary special of that, and thought I would, you know how I like to get in the mood and get a real feel for the particulars of the country that the model is gonna be from. You've seen those shrimpy chips that I did before, and some of the other tasty treats like the what was it? Those ones I really Belvita. What are those chips I liked so much? The what am I talking about? Belvita's not even here. She went out to the Walmart to get me one of them back braces for maybe a little bit of relief. Well, I don't remember what those chips were that I liked so much, but anyways, I was gonna do the Haiti M3 tank, so I went to the Caribbean market about 4 towns over. Long drive in my particular state, and finally got to the Caribbean market and started looking for some tasty treats that I could share with the viewers, and numbing hotties, numbing spicy hot pot. That's what it was. I liked it so much. I remembered what it was. It's all up here, folks. All up here. It's just those pain pills. Not quite the encyclopedia that I tend to be when I am of complete level-headedness, but those were good chips. Speaking of which, when I was at that Caribbean market, I set my sights, so to speak, on some chips there in the aisle. There was a big display aisle portion set aside for these things, and this was the last bag. They were coconut milk flavored potato chips, and I figured if this was the last bag, they must be oh so popular, and that'd be a great thing to have on the show. So I grabbed that last bag, and then I got into, unfortunately, a scuffle with a diminutive Caribbean gentleman. He was upset as anything, and said the bag of chips was his. Well, I beg to differ with him, and I certainly did keep possession of that bag of chips, which I have over in the pantry right now. That fella, he was so upset about the situation, he started doing a little dance in the aisle and got real mad looking, and he was staring me down and saying a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know what it meant. I don't know what he was saying, but he was looking at me like he hated me, and I couldn't even see his eyes. It was just all white and funny looking. So that feller, he was all upset, pointing at me, dancing in place, and talking all that mumbo jumbo. And well, I just made it on my way and headed back to the cash register. And I bought the chips, paid for the chips, and some other treats I think we'll see in the next few weeks as we work on that particular model together. You'll be surprised, folks. It's really great. But then I made the 2-hour drive back to the old Mulligan mansion, and no sooner than I got out of my truck, the old Silver Bullet, I had the worst pain in my back that I've ever had anywhere, anytime. It was it was crippling, folks. I could barely talk. I could barely think. I certainly couldn't walk, and I was just absolutely paralyzed in my own driveway of all places, and it was embarrassing. The mailman, he was delivering some mail to my mailbox, and he saw me fall over, and it was a bad time for everyone. The mailman, he saw what he thought of maybe old Earl Mulligan having a heart attack. I was down on the pavement, and all I could hear was, "Earl! Earl! Are you okay?" And I said, "Oh!" I was not okay, and I think he's a good mailman, but I think he should have known I was not okay. He actually, I'm not sure how safe it was. I was languishing on the pavement. As I said, I could barely move. Like I was like an earthworm on the pavement, just kind of wriggling around a little bit. And he actually drove his little, the old mail truck. That little thing. It's like a go-kart or a golf cart that carries mail, and he drove that up my driveway, and I don't think it was altogether too safe because I was not terribly in control of myself, and nonetheless, he did not run me over. I was concerned that might happen. He did help me though. He did help me. He knocked on the garage door and got Melvita up out of bed and down there to help me bring me in, and he actually gave me he had a few flyers with the coupons for the buffet, the Sizzler there, and for the next few neighbors, he actually gave me theirs as well. So I'm well stocked in that regard, and I appreciate him doing that for me. That's potentially illegal what he did, but I think I'm a good customer, and I take care of him. I keep the mailbox area pretty clear so he can do his job. The old immediate actions when I got in the house with a crippling pain in my lower back. The first thing I thought of is the time that I had that spill with the airplane glue. I had an accident, and the tube it burst all over my hands, and in addition to being a mess, it actually made my fingers all numb and funny feeling like. So I told the wife to get the airplane glue and just put it on my lower back, and I thought that might help. And in fact, it did not. It felt worse. And I can't quite articulate how much worse it felt. It was shockingly painful. And I have only myself to blame for that. there's warnings all over those tubes of things. It's but don't use it for a topical anesthesia type situation. That's not what it's for. It's for melting plastic. Is really what it is, and putting it on your skin is not going to help you. And well, I learned that the hard way. So. In the meantime, I've come to believe and suspect that, in fact, I was a victim of. I've come to believe that I was a victim of some sort of black magic or voodoo, if you will. From that feller in the Caribbean market. I truly believe he assaulted me via a voodoo doll with one of them needles right in the back, and oh, it hurts so bad. I believe I wronged that man in his mind to the point where he was ready to use near deadly force against old Earl Mulligan, just buying a bag of potato chips. But I've made some phone calls, and the kids have been looking through the World Wide Web. And I've got some appointments tomorrow. I've got a palm reader lined up in the morning, and then a magician in the afternoon. We're looking for whatever we can do to get this curse reverse against me, and I'll let you know how it's working out overall in the next few days. I just appreciate you all just keeping me in your thoughts, and think of me when you're building them models at your own house.